social media meta tags are important for optimizing how our content looks when shared on platforms like Facebook, X, or former Twitter, LinkedIn, and others. These meta tags help us control the title, description, URL, and preview image that appear when our content is shared. This ensures that our content looks visually appealing and provides useful information. Social media meta tags are also called Open Graph or OG tags. They provide organized information about our webpage to social media crawlers. Hello everyone, welcome again. Okay, imagine someone shares a webpage on a social media platform. When this happens, the social media crawlers scrape the webpage and look for its OG tags to find the right information to display. So, what are Open Graph tags? Open Graph tags are a set of rules created by Facebook that help websites provide information to social media platforms. These tags are not only used by Facebook, but also by other popular platforms like LinkedIn and X. When we use Open Graph tags, we can control how our webpages appear when they are shared on social networks. The basic Open Graph metadata are OG title, OG description, OG image, OG URL, and OG type. Alright. For websites without Open Graph meta tags, social media platforms like Facebook automatically generate a preview using the URL, page title, meta description, and the first available image. However, the page title and meta description are often too long for the social media preview and get cut off in the middle. This becomes a bigger issue when a page doesn't have any image or when low-resolution logos or icons are used as the first image in the preview. Alright, let's explain the basic Open Graph tags one by one. Let's start with the OG title. The OG title tag tells social media platforms what title to show when our link is shared. Okay, to use the OG title tag in our HTML page, we need to include it in the head element. This tag has a property attribute. We set the value of this attribute to OG title. The next attribute is called content. Let's provide a value for this attribute as well. Make sure that the OG title accurately represents the content of our page. It should give a clear and brief summary of what the page is about. Also, keep the length of the title under 60 characters, so it can be fully displayed on social media platforms without getting cut off. Now, let's talk about the second tag, which is the OG description tag. This tag provides a short and clear description of our website's content. It helps users understand what our website is all about and entice them to click on our shared link. Let's add a meta tag for it. For the property, we set the value to OG description. Now, let's provide a suitable description for the content. When writing the description, keep it concise and to the point. Try to limit the description to a maximum of 200 characters so that it can be fully displayed on social media platforms. Similar to the title, make sure our description reflects the actual content of our website. Additionally, use action words that create excitement and entice users to click on our link. Okay, let's move on to the next OG tag, which is the OG URL tag. This tag represents the canonical URL for our page. The canonical URL is the preferred and official URL of our web page. It helps social media platforms understand the definitive location of our content. Make sure to use the undecorated URL without any additional parameters. Likes and shares for our content will be aggregated based on this URL. For example, if we have different versions of our page, like a mobile version and a desktop version, the canonical URL should point to the desktop version. This ensures that likes and shares are counted across different versions of the page. Let's include this OG URL tag in our HTML. Additionally, let's introduce the next Open Graph tag, which is the OG image tag. This tag is one of the most interesting OG tags for marketers and developers because a picture can make our content more noticeable. By using this tag, we can make sure that social media platforms display a specific thumbnail when our page is shared. This can be beneficial for improving our conversion rates. The absolute minimum size for an image in Open Graph is 200 by 200 pixels. However, for better results, it should be larger. To achieve the best display on high-resolution devices, it's recommended to have an image size of at least 1200 by 630 pixels. If we want to have a larger image format for our posts, the image should be at least 600 by 315 pixels. Otherwise, we'll be left with a smaller and less engaging image format. There is no maximum size in terms of height and width for the image, but the file size itself should not exceed 8 MB. Now, let's discuss the last basic OG tag, which is the OG type tag. This tag allows us to describe the type of object we're sharing, such as a blog post, video, picture, or something else. There are many options to choose. In most cases, we'll use the website value because what we're sharing is a link to a website. In fact, if we don't specify a type, the social media crawlers will assume it as a website by default. To include the OG type tag, we create a meta tag just like the others. We set the property value to OG type and the content value to website. Okay, done. See you soon.